Sarah.
Yeah.
Kendall Brown ate Texas Roadhouse last night for the first time in her life.
The first time?
The first time.
Yeah.
Did you love it?
The rolls are life changing, and the butter on the rolls. I ate like 6 of them.
Yeah.
And then I took a whole thing and ate like 4 more on the drive home.
Yeah.
Kendall, when I tell you, like in high school, my friends and I would literally call and order a thing of rolls and just go pick up rolls. Like,
Good.
what did you get to eat?
I got a steak. I got a New York strip cooked rare. Yeah, I'm one of those people with a loaded baked potato and steamed veggies. It was
Nice.
very good.
That's like your favorite meal, right?
Yeah, that's a great meal.
Very nice.
I would never order a New York strip, but
That's one of my favorite types of like cuts of steak.
Oh. I don't really eat steak. I mean, like, I like steak, but I would never go to a restaurant and order steak, probably.
I always get steak from the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I get the chicken tenders.
Okay.
Sarah, do you remember that one time you were like, you've never been to walk-ons? And so Haley and I went with you.
No, it was Cindy. It was us and Cindy.
And you made Cindy and I order chicken tenders just so we could experience it. And they were good.
Okay.
I was about to say, were they not good?
No, they were good.
Me, Kendall, and Abby, Brianne, and Abby went to walk-ons, and Abby got chicken tenders. And they took forever bringing us our food, so they gave us a free dessert.
Oh, ooh, what'd y'all get? Krispy Kreme bread pudding?
Yeah, actually. I haven't
That's the
eaten
good stuff.
in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Oh,
it
you didn't
out because then we went to Krispy Kreme. They opened a Krispy Kreme in Baton Rouge. Like a couple
There's always been one in Baton Rouge.
Where?
In, like, North Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Sarah. Because one time when I was a sophomore, Jonathan made me go get a lot of donuts from Krispy Kreme for like
Maybe.
life group stuff.
What?
Where's this new Krispy Kreme?
Well, it's definitely new. Like, it looks brand new. It's on Plains Road.
Well, I
They
think
renovated it.
the one, like, it's in North Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the Krispy Kreme that's always been there, but I want to say that Kyrie had told me that they had closed and they were remodeling.
That's probably it because it looks like super fancy and new. And Abby's like raving because it's new. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
No, there's literally been a Krispy Kreme.
Okay, I believe you. No,
Me and Kyrie used to go all the time.
I believe you.
Y'all just need to get a Dunkin' now.
For real. Okay.
Like it's
Well, Kendall's saying that she doesn't like Dunkin'.
it's fine.
She said it's fine.
Kindle. I'm now obsessed with Dunkin'. I like moved my wrist and it like popped.
Bro, I'm following this girl on my Instagram that's in Chicago right now, and she's at the Starbucks Reserve. I want to go to Chicago. Also,
Okay.
Met in New York just opened back up today, and I want to go there.
Okay, there's a Starbucks Reserve in New York, and I was gonna go when I went, but then like I just didn't have time for, or like kind of forgot about it. But it looks really cool. I would like to go. I would also love to go back to Chicago. I haven't been in a couple years, so.
Same. I've never been as an adult.
To Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
I've only
I
been
was in high school, but you know, like when you travel somewhere and then like later on, basically coming to college like changed everything because when I was in landscape, we learned about so many cool places in different cities.
Yeah.
And just gained this like random appreciation for all these things. But like,
Yeah.
been to New York, been to Chicago, been to some other places, and I just like didn't know what to look for and like didn't know what I cared about at the time. So now I can like actually see the thing, like the thing in I think it's in New York. I forget what it's called. It's like this really, really cool, like architecturally complex building. It looks like, kind of looks like an escalator, but it's like goes like this.
Oh, I like vaguely know what you're talking about. Maybe New York. I don't know.
Of it.
But no, I know what you mean. Like, or see, I go through these things. Wait, are we recording the podcast? Like, should we intro it, or
Yeah,
are we
let's
just
do an intro.
Is it cool if I'm like laying things out in here?
Yeah, if
I'm not
you,
gonna be talking to you.
yeah, just I think it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to intro?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 20.
Whoa!
Episode 20.
It's like my age. Psych, I'm 21.
I thought you'd be like, what? But yeah, welcome to Seriously Fun with Katie and Sarah. This is Sarah.
And I'm Katie.
Woo. We
Yeah.
kind of already started the podcast. I
Yeah.
feel like this keeps happening. We'll be like, wait, did we start the podcast yet?
I just started it because I really wanted to get y'all's conversation / reaction about Texas Roadhouse on video.
Yeah. I'm glad you did.
Sarah, I don't know why this just popped in my head, but like I've become so advanced in like the video and audio department that I was doing a thing for class. Wow, I'm in school. The other day we had to like introduce ourselves on like a Moodle forum, and it's a online communication class, like for CMC, and she was like, you can be as creative as you want within the confines of Moodle. And so one of her suggestions was to make a video, and I was like, bet, I'm gonna make a video of me introducing myself.
Yeah.
So I make it in one take. Like it was stupid, it was kind of funny, but whatever. And then it like wouldn't fit, like the file size was way too big, so I like couldn't upload it to Moodle. And so I'm like video compressing, like trying to do all these things, and I was like, what if I just like converted it to just audio and like just put my audio on there? And I blame this podcast that I even thought of
doing that.
Yeah, of doing that. I ended up not doing it because the file size for Moodle is so tiny.
Oh, really?
And my video was not about to be compressed down to that size.
Gotcha.
So that's all.
So what'd you end up doing? You just did the audio?
I just like typed it out. Like she just asked us some questions, and most people just type their answers like a normal person. There was funny questions though. The only funny question was, how long would you survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, what was your answer?
So Sarah, how long would you survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Probably like 1 day. Like I would not survive.
Okay, this guy he posted and he was like, up until this point, the world has figured out how to overcome every other thing. So why not figure out how to overcome a zombie apocalypse and we would be fine? And I was like, sir, you are so right. Like we would figure it out. And so in my response, I was like, something about what the guy said. And then something about if I had to do any survival skills of my own, like I would not maintain.
Yeah. Like I have no survival skills.
But that's
none.
Things were like, when the adrenaline kicks in, suddenly we're like slaying zombies.
I guess, but
like friends and family, you're about to take them out.
I guess. I don't know.
In high school, I was really obsessed with the idea that adrenaline could make someone be able to lift up a car.
Oh, yeah. That's like a thing though, right?
Yeah, that's so crazy to me.
Oh, it's crazy to me what adrenaline can really do.
True.
Well, I remember whenever we rushed the field for for the Georgia game, I remember being like, I'm not going to be able to get over the fence. Everybody was like, yes, the adrenaline's going to be going. You will be able to do it. But then I ended up just like walking through because they had opened up the gate by the time like I got out.
Oh, no, I like struggled and almost fell on my face trying to hop over this stupid barricade.
I was I was right there like trying to get over, and Josh had just gone over, and it was like me and like Bailey or somebody. Yeah. And so Josh was like, here, I got y'all. But then they were like, no, go around. We opened the gate. We were like, perfect.
LOL. I only feel like I remember this because I made something like my Instagram caption about it. I wore like new shoes and a skirt to this game. And then I'm like jumping over this barricade in a skirt, like a pencil skirt, and my like new Vans. And I was like, what the heck? Could someone have let me know that we were going to do this before I picked the outfit today?
Right. I remember, the only reason I remember this is because it was a day game and I was so sunburnt, and we took a picture outside the stadium, and in the picture like my sleeve of my dress went up a little bit, and so you could see like how red I really was.
You were so sunburned. I do recall that picture.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because I never put sunscreen on because I'm just stupid. Yeah. And so then I'd be like, oh my gosh, why am I sunburned? I'd be like, because I didn't put sunscreen on. Duh.
I don't put sunscreen on for games.
Me neither. And that was my downfall. Like if I should have put sunscreen on.
Yeah.
I have this like weird thing in my head that like if I'm not at the beach or going to the pool, like who needs sunscreen?
Hiram is shaking.
Huh?
Hiram, the guy, the like famous skincare guy.
Oh,
he's literally like, even if your foundation has SPF, you need to add more sunscreen to your face.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Hiram. I don't even wear foundation, so
Then you definitely need to have SPF on your face. My moisturizer has SPF in it. That's like, and if I remember to put that on, I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah, skincare is just something I truly don't do.
Yeah, sometimes
Maybe should.
currently breaking out really bad. I decided that it's because I drank 0 sips of water this week. I drank iced coffee and that was about it. So maybe I should drink some water, but I am breaking out. But sometimes I'm like doing my skincare and I'm like, I feel like I'm hurting my skin more than I'm actually helping it.
Interesting.
Do you ever feel my espresso machine is still on? Oops.
Is that bad?
No, it's fine. I just need to turn it off before my house catches on fire.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't do skincare, so can't really contribute to that conversation.
Yeah, well, like sometimes I'll like use this toner. I don't know. I just like Instagram really gets me. Or if like I follow this like influencer person, they're like, yeah, I'm using this. I'm like, great, I'm using that now too. Like, and I
Oh
just
my
go
gosh.
to Amazon. It's less than $10. It's for me.
Yeah.
And so then I start using it. Like I use this toner that I like, and like it has good ingredients in it, I would say. And but it like dries my face out, and so then I'm like, well, what the heck am I not supposed to be using? If you're listening and you are a skincare guru, hit me up. I need something.
At Kyrie Jackson. Is Kyrie listening?
Kyrie. Help me out, girl. She has good skin. Also, Sarah, you have good skin, but you can't talk to me because you don't do anything for it.
Thank you. I would like to say that I have decent skin, and I don't know why, because I do nothing. Like you'll be like, it'll be a good day if I wash my face in the shower with my Cetaphil, like, you know.
Also,
And
not to out you or anything, but it's like it's not like you eat salad all the time. Like that's what gets me sometimes in my diet. I'm like
I don't eat well, and I also don't drink a lot of water. So where is this coming from? I have no idea.
Genetics,
I guess. My mom does have really good skin, and she doesn't really do anything either. I feel like now I'm just outing my mom, but because she's the one that just gave me Cetaphil and was like, wash your face in the shower. So it's working for her. So maybe someone recently told me, they were like, yeah, your skin's fine now, but when you get older, you're going to have bad skin because you're not doing skincare. And I was like,
apparently that is true. Like the purpose of skincare is actually, I think, more so the long-term effects.
ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, my mom seems to have good skin, and she doesn't really do skincare, so.
You know what I always think about?
What?
I used to watch what's his name? Jeffree Star.
Oh, yeah.
Like more so in high school. And I remember one time he made this video about like how he like when he laughs, he like tries not to like distort his face so he doesn't get wrinkles. And like he's like with his giant sunglasses on, like and I just always think about that because I'm like the most expressive person ever.
Me too.
So I'll just take the wrinkles. I'm having a good time over here.
I already have some wrinkles, like right here on my forehead, kind of. Like I promise you, there's some wrinkles there, and I'm always like, why is this happening?
Yeah, but it's also probably like your facial structure. Like if you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Can we talk about Pinterest?
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh my gosh.
Are you a Pinterest? Like, do you use Pinterest frequently?
I use Pinterest pretty much every day of my life.
Can you tell me what you use Pinterest for?
Okay, so I've been on Pinterest for years.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Actually is like making a comeback.
Okay.
I use Pinterest primarily for like this is what it sounds so like
for art.
Yeah, like for art. Like I'll go and like look at what's going on.
Can you hear the blower outside or no?
No.
Okay, good, because it's just being really loud.
Okay. Like to be inspired, new ideas. I'll scroll. I have a board that I really love. It's called Cats Please.
Cats what?
Cats Please.
Oh, okay.
I like. Okay, yeah. Like I like.
I thought you were saying cats fleas, and I was
no. Please. And you know how like Pinterest will like. It's almost like your For You page. Like they'll give you stuff that they know that you like.
Yeah.
And so the quick story. I might have told you this already. For some reason, I got on frog Pinterest.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me this.
So now my like feed on Pinterest is like frog memes and just like pictures of frogs, which is so weird. I literally am so afraid of frogs. Anyway, what do you have to say about Pinterest?
Oh, I love Pinterest and I go through spells. Like I'll go weeks without ever opening Pinterest and then I'll go for like a whole week and spend hours on it.
Yeah.
But the thing that's funny about Pinterest is that like I have all these boards. I have a dinner board, a dessert board. I have all these different boards for places that I want to go and like things to do there. I have a home board with like decor stuff, all these things.
All the things.
Ask me how many times I've like really used anything that I've pinned on Pinterest.
Maybe one time.
Yeah, like it's
Maybe.
just and so it's just funny because I was like doing this because you know how too on your feed like stuff will come up like that people like I feel like that I'm solely basing this just from my feed. I feel like Kindle uses Pinterest a lot because Kindle be coming up on my feed all the time, her like pinning things.
Mine is Nicole Brooks, and hers is
Oh, I
like
don't think I'm friends with her on there.
studying tactics, and I'm like, I know she's using this.
I'm dead. And so it's just funny because I'm like, am I the only person not actually using my Pinterest the way it should be used? Or is everyone doing Pinterest like this and this is normal?
Okay, I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Like I totally feel you. Like I have stuff pinned that I will never look back at. Like it's just in there. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
When I get a house for my house board, I'll go back to my house thing. I remember one time in like so long ago, I saw a tweet and it was like, we're all going to be screwed when Pinterest doesn't exist and we have 2 kids and we don't know how to parent them.
That's hilarious. But I like, and I use it, I guess I've used it some, especially for like church stuff. Like sometimes I'll find some stuff on there, like games or something, like youth group games, you know? But what really gets me is the food because I'll go through these like, oh, I'm going to start cooking and I'm going to like, and so I'll pin all these things. I'm like, oh, these, like, yes. And then like when it comes down to it, I'm not going to make it.
Okay, sometimes I do use Pinterest for recipes. I'll go and I'll be like spinach. Like I have spinach I need to use in my fridge. I'll be like spinach recipes. And then like stuff will come up and I'll like do it right then and there, but then I like don't save it. And then
Gotcha.
you know that it does this. It'll like when you go to Pinterest the next time, it'll be like, did you try this recipe? And then it asks you to rate it or something. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. See, I really need to. I was looking at Pinterest earlier, and this is what like got me on this. And of course, I'm like finding all these recipes, and so I like screenshotted some and was like, okay, great. When I realized I hate grocery shopping, which we've like kind of talked about already. And so I was like, why in the heck am I not doing grocery pickup? Like that's what I need to be doing because I like the idea of going but then what gets me is like I buy all these things I don't really need. And for some reason, the grocery store that I go to, the lines are always ridiculous and it's just too much for me. So I was like, let me start doing grocery pickup. And I feel like I also get like what's the word I'm looking for? I get, oh my gosh. Like I get in the store and I have all these things I want to get to like make a new recipe and then I don't know where to find the things in the store. So then I'm just like, well, I'm not doing it then.
Yeah, like you like just over it. You're like, oh,
yeah,
I'm looking for
where like
water and then you just leave.
Yeah. And so if I did pick up and like was okay, these are the ingredients I need for this new recipe, like then I would get, you know what I mean? Like it would be a lot easier. So I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week because I am going like I'm gonna be out of town next weekend. And so I don't love grocery shopping when I'm about to be out of town for a weekend just because like whatever. So maybe next week I'm gonna like find some recipes. I've also been trying, I've talked about this before too. I don't really like meat all that much. And my whole nose thing, like meat is definitely something that triggers it.
Right.
So I've been trying to find all these like meatless options. But it's hard because a lot of like when you type in like meatless meals or like all those things, it gives you like vegetarian bean burgers. Like, no, I don't want anything that resembles meat. Like I don't want vegan meat. I don't want meat. But that's hard because most meals revolve around some type of meat.
True.
Or around vegetables I don't really like.
Oh, Sarah becomes a vegan 2020.
No, I like eggs way too much. I like cheese way too much. Like I couldn't do vegan. I could probably, what?
You're going to become a vegetarian then.
I think I'd become a pescatarian because I do really love shrimp and fish.
Yeah.
So I could probably be a pescatarian, but I'm not going to.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, you definitely need to do grocery pickup. Sounds like you have it all figured out at this point.
Yeah. We did it during quarantine, like when quarantine first started, like we were doing grocery pickup in Slidell just because didn't want to go in the store, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was great. But the problem is grocery pickup for Walmart, at least, you have to spend at least like $35. And I don't always spend that much at the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So I found I kind of don't love this, but I typically grocery shop like once a month, and so I'll spend like $100, but like that's for the whole month ish. And I just like most I feel like most people maybe go like every week or like every 2 weeks.
Yeah. A month?
Yeah, I just like spread out my stuff.
See, that would be hard. Like, I'm out of milk in 2 days.
What?
Not really. Well, have I told you this whole thing about me and milk recently?
No.
So I don't think I'm lactose intolerant, but I definitely think that dairy is just not agreeing with me. I think it's the lactose. Maybe I am lactose intolerant. I don't really
Sarah
know.
goes vegan 2020.
No. So I've been this is my problem. I think recently because I eat a lot of cereal,
Uh-huh.
I eat a lot of yogurt, I eat a lot of cheese.
Mhm.
Every time I consume dairy, I'm like, my stomach is killing me afterwards.
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe I'll stop consuming dairy and like see how this goes. And so I've been buying lactose free milk. So it's not like, I think it's
The
still dairy
Fairlife?
technically, right? Fairlife,
It
yeah.
is it is dairy, but it doesn't have lactose in it, so that
So I'm thinking it's lactose that I have a problem with because the Fairlife is working great for me.
yeah.
And I've been doing, instead of like regular creamer, I've been doing almond milk creamer, and like that's been great. And then I've just also just trying not to eat as much cheese and stuff as I normally would. But just milk in general, I just consume a lot of because I eat a lot of cereal. That's a lot
Yeah.
of milk. Like a bowl of cereal is kind of a lot of milk.
Yeah.
And like chai and tea or anything I put milk in. And so I was like, maybe I need to stop drinking real milk. Like,
Okay, so science Katie is back.
oh, perfect.
So you're born. Look, Kendall's about to listen to me say this, and I'm probably gonna use a few wrong words, but you'll get we're born with a certain amount of like I want to say enzymes that can break down like lactose in our body. And so
Okay.
basically you can like use them up. Like if you drink milk every day of your childhood, like you're more likely your body to not be able to process dairy when you get older. And like I don't think there's any way to like regenerate them. Yeah, someone told me that one time and I was like, oh, so I'm just like done eating dairy for the rest of my life. Basically.
Wait, so that's like, I feel like a lot of people who are lactose intolerant now drank milk all the time as a kid.
Yeah. So you could be like just out of the things that break down lactose or dairy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, also someone the other day was telling me, because I also get stomach aches instantly. I take a sip of 2% milk in my coffee, done.
No,
like,
mine's instantly too. And I'm always like, what?
Sometimes I'll like look at the milk carton and I'm like, ooh, my stomach hurts. And
I look at the milk carton.
I'll like breathe near the milk and my stomach's already hurting. But ice cream, I could eat half a pint of ice cream.
I'm dead.
Actually, I was gonna say half a gallon. Anyway, I'll eat ice cream and my stomach will like not hurt as bad.
Interesting.
And then someone was saying something about like milk is pasteurized and ice cream is not. Ugh, I don't know.
Whatever that means.
Something. Also, ice cream. I almost want to say like because ice cream has so much sugar in it, potentially like the pairing with the sugar.
Yeah, it does
helps
something.
me somehow versus like just milk being by itself.
Yeah.
Coffee is like something Wayne had.
Yeah. Truly, I have no idea.
So I'm with you. I also like try to stay away from dairy. I still eat a ton of cheese, like on accident, really. I don't know. Cheese is like in everything.
Cheese is in everything. Like people who literally, like people who are vegan or like that do not consume dairy, I don't understand. Cheese is in everything.
Yeah. Which, like, in our day and age, like, there's so many vegan alternatives to everything. If you're willing to pay for it, I guess, because it is kind of pricey. But, like, Emma Chamberlain, she just did, like, a Cooking with Emma and made a charcuterie board completely vegan. She was like, who makes a vegan charcuterie board?
Is she vegan?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
She was like raised vegan, I think. And like
Oh,
she has this
interesting.
other old video of her like trying meat for the first time.
I'm dead.
Pretty funny.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she's
feel like I'm
really good.
sure when I go to the grocery store, people are probably like, not that I think people are like looking at my basket, but if you were, people would be so confused because like I do get like almond milks things, or I'll get like, Fairlife, which I guess is lactose free. But then I love cauliflower crust pizza. I'm not a huge
Yeah.
pizza eater, but I love cauliflower crust. So I'll
Mhm.
be getting cauliflower. So I'll be getting like vegan pizza with cauliflower crust. And so a lot of times it has vegan cheese, whatever. But
Right.
then I'm buying like cream cheese and yogurt. And people are probably like, does this girl know that like,
Like that has
but it's like, no, I
dairy.
just actually really just like cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
No, I
like
feel
people be like, oh, maybe she's gluten-free cauliflower crust, but then I'm getting like tortillas and bread. Like,
no, I feel like that happened to me. I like increased my tolerance and even like my liking for
mm,
more plant-based or I don't know, like
yeah,
healthier stuff whenever I was pescatarian. So now,
yeah,
and I think it's like kind of fun to try sometimes. Like if you're out somewhere
yeah,
or we see something in the store, especially y'all know I shop at Trader Joe's. Like they have all the different vegan, gluten-free things. So I'm
yeah.
always like, let me give this a shot.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think when I discovered I loved cauliflower crust. I think because the Old Town Pizza Company in Slidell that my friends own, they do a cauliflower crust like personal pizza. And that's the only way you can do a personal, like you can either do slices of pizza or a
Mhm.
huge pizza, but a cauliflower crust one's more personal. And so
Uh,
one time I was like, oh, let's try it out. And then I loved it because I don't love pizza crust and
yeah,
cauliflower crust is so thin. And then I was like, oh,
yeah.
this is my new favorite thing. Like, why
Mhm.
have I not been eating this?
I think I've already said this on the podcast, but I'm obsessed with this cauliflower cheese pizza from Trader Joe's.
Mm.
Every single time I go, I buy one, and it's nice. You can either make. I think it's also like cheese stuffed. It's not,
Oh,
but it is gluten free.
okay. Interesting.
It's super
Interesting.
good.
Yeah.
Some places do not have good cauliflower crust though.
Oh, really? I've really never had it anywhere except for there, and then I'll buy them at the store sometimes.
Like Mellow Mushroom had a cauliflower crust, not that good.
Mm.
Sometimes it's just like,
Honestly, R.I.P. Mellow.
yeah, I guess I
I
never
kind of
really
forgot about that place.
I was dying laughing yesterday. We drove fast, and Brienne was like, "Is that a new pizza place?" And I was like, "Brienne, yes,
Brienne, yes.
it's been like 8 months."
Have y'all been to the new place?
No, I haven't.
I've heard that it's pretty good. You know who owns it?
Oh no.
Lauren Daigle's parents.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Brienne about to walk out of her room right now.
Brienne, you gotta go.
Dang, what the heck? I did not know that. Oh wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. My brain just like had to make so
I
many
was like, what?
connections. Okay, my friend Jamie Rhodes.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She'll be a sophomore this year. Her roommate works at Lighthouse, and last week I was texting Jamie, and she was like, "My roommate has been at work the past couple of days, and Lauren Daigle's mom has come in every day to get Lauren's coffee." And I was like, "Wait, I'm so confused. Like, I didn't think they lived here, but if they're managing a restaurant, that would make sense, or they own it.
True.
I don't know how close."
Yeah. I mean, they own it. They might manage it. I don't really know, but they own it.
Dang, I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Wait, I have to tell you the story. I haven't told you the story about Victor and Fibula.
You did tell me.
Oh, I did,
Also,
but
I
not
saw
on.
Victor yesterday,
Oh, you did? Where?
like from a distance in the Union. I'm pretty sure it was him.
Oh, like you didn't talk to him.
No, no.
Oh,
It's funny. I was like sitting on the third floor of the Union, basically just,
uh-huh.
like people watching. Also, I was
Yeah.
in a Zoom. I had my first class yesterday. I know it was kind of emo, but not really. It was actually really hilarious. 200 people in a Zoom call. 200.
That's ridiculous.
Over 200 actually. And I like look over and this girl like sitting on the like Tiger Lair floor is like in my Zoom. Like I like saw her shirt in the Zoom and I like see her in real life and she's like on the Zoom
That's
call. It was really
hilarious.
funny. Anyway, yeah, the story about Victor, he DM'd him.
Yeah, Victor like put on his story something like a song that Fibula like talked about and like tagged Fibula, and then
Yeah.
Fibula answered, Victor answered, and then Fibula answered again. And they had a conversation. Like it wasn't just like they kept DMing back and forth. I was like, this is it. This is our
Oh, we'd
rise.
love to see it.
No, Katie, yesterday when I sent you that kale TikTok,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the most we've ever seen of this apartment complex. We have to figure out where this is.
I don't think it's like an LSU apartment complex.
You think it's like somewhere like, you know, like grown up Baton Rouge or something?
Yeah, kind of. The thing that I'm thinking of, there's these apartments like off of Perkins.
Okay.
I'm trying to think like what it's between, not too far down, almost like around Sprouts. Look, you're gonna have to
Okay.
drive over here and we're gonna make a tour of Baton Rouge real quick.
We're also probably about to get like restraining orders against us for how in-depth and how committed we are to finding kale.
I'm so dead. Wait, Sarah, you're about to scream when I tell you this.
What?
So
What?
I made this freshman friend. Her name is Lupe, and we've been like hanging out, texting, whatever. I saw her yesterday.
Okay.
And I like have hung out with her multiple times. And then yesterday I find out that she's like from LA, like moved to Opelousas when she was 15. And so she's like, yeah, I've met these famous people.
Who?
And we're like in the car and I'm like, okay, like give it a shot. Like I don't know that many people, but whatever. She goes, do you know David Dobrik?
You
And I literally like stop.
lying.
And she was like, no, I didn't meet David Dobrik, but I've met Jonah. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I like went the heck off about you. I almost wrecked my car when she said, do you know David Dobrik?
I'm in shock.
Literally.
The levels of degrees we are to all these people is insane. Like we're literally so close.
So close. Then she's like,
So
I don't know. I didn't hear the story, but then she was like, I've met Selena Gomez, DJ Khaled, Ryan Seacrest, was like going off with these like people.
I really think that like if you live in LA, that's just what happens.
That's what she said. She was like, you never know who you're gonna run into.
Because that's even like, not to talk about Zayn and Heath every podcast, but they talk about in their podcast, like they'll just be driving and like they'll stop at a red light and then like next to them is like Denzel Washington in his car.
so funny.
What?
It's like, what?
Katie, I think this is the sign that we needed.
I didn't need any additional time. Actually,
oh my gosh, man.
Sarah, start considering your 5-year plan because we're going there.
Okay.
Your roommate.
Okay. Maybe the whatever church Heath and Mariah go to will be hiring a youth pastor.
Okay.
I'm not sure where they go.
Didn't know they attended a church.
They've talked about it multiple times on their podcast.
Okay.
Actually, it was kind of funny they talked about because you know Heath has a Lambo, and that David gave him, and Heath was like, "Yeah, sometimes it's kind of funny us like rolling up to church in the Lambo."
I think you did tell me that.
Yeah, but it's actually it was neat. They had a conversation because Zayn is like not really religious. I think it's his mom is Christian and his dad is Muslim, and so I think Zayn's just kind of like a floater. I think he probably kind of does whatever his family does when he's with them. And so he asked one time, like, why do you give money to the church? He's basically like, what are you really giving money to? Like, so your pastors can like have a private jet. And Heath was like, no. And so it was cool hearing Heath like talk about, he was like, no, he's like, we give money to the church because we like believe in what they're doing. And he was like, it's really cool to see you know, these like 15-year-old Hollywood kids rolling up to our church and like just, you know, our church being able to like spread the good news in our community where that's like not prevalent. He's like, so it's just really cool. And I was like crying because
really
I didn't really know that Heath and Mariah were Christians. There was something that I thought of earlier that I was like, wait, I have to ask Katie about this. And now I can't remember what this always happens to me.
Okay.
I guess this is what we get for like not actually planning our podcasts.
I'm screaming. Yeah, guys, in case you were wondering, we still don't plan anything.
Actually, me and Victor were texting yesterday. I know what it was. And he like sent me something that I'm about to bring up and then said something else. And then he was like, wait, is this what it's like to be in a podcast planning meeting? And I was like, yes. And he was like, honestly, I'd love to take your minutes.
Oh my God.
But did you see that apparently Bryce Hall and Blake Gray are getting criminally charged for their party?
No.
Yep.
What the heck?
There was like a press conference and like the mayor like talked about, I guess it was the mayor, some guy, some old man talked
Wow.
about like
Some
them getting
old
charged with
man.
these like misdemeanors for the party and how it's like they banned gatherings and they were like whatever.
How
And
does it feel to be 21 now, Bryce Hall?
I just think it's crazy because, and now people are mad because they're like, oh, the Hype House threw a party and they didn't get charged. But I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this is pretty, like, Justin Bieber went through this phase.
Wait, what?
Like, Justin Bieber's, like, bad boy phase, and he was, like, getting
Oh.
arrested and doing drugs and, like, all over the press for bad stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Bryce Hall was just having his moment.
Yeah, Bryce Hall really, yeah, you can do. Apparently, him and Addison are like done. Have you seen this as well?
Not really, but I kind of figured.
She like posted something and she was like single and ready to jingle. Y'all ready
That's-
for Christmas or something? And everybody was
That's what I
like,
saw, yeah. Good for
But-
her.
oh, yeah. Addison, you can do so much better than Bryce Hall.
So much better.
Oh, we're going to talk in British accents now?
Wait, have we already talked about this TikTok trend? The one where they're like leaving the house and they like turn around and like grab what they forgot and like eat it and then they leave?
No.
You're kidding. You haven't seen this?
No.
Okay. So I don't want to reenact it for you. I'll send it to you later. But basically, they're like leaving. It's like going hang out with my friends, and then
Yeah.
they like stop, like they forgot something. They like go back, and then they like scoop it up, and like the word is like my fake British accent, and they like eat it up, and then they like keep going on their way. Or like another one was like forgot something, and then they go back, and it's like my constant inability to not roast my friends. Like they eat that up, and then they like go on their way.
Hey, Kitty, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I really like I haven't seen those.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
telling you, I'm obsessed with this Arrington kid.
Sarah, me too. And he posts so much. Like my whole following page just
Is
like
him.
Arrington, something else, Arrington, something else.
He is so funny. I also have yet to find out what part of Louisiana he lives in.
You took the words out of my brain. I have no clue what city he lives in.
Yeah. I'm thinking, because it looks like he didn't get hit bad by the hurricane because he
That's what I
didn't
was
really
gonna say.
say anything. So that means he has to be on like the east side. So like, is he in Baton Rouge and we just don't know?
Process of elimination. Honestly, okay, I haven't looked at his Instagram ever.
He only has posted like 2 times.
That's what I thought. Or maybe I did look at his Instagram and I was like, this is a fake account because
It was funny because you sent me that video of him talking about Louisiana and so did Abby.
Abby, I had like seen him kind of, but Abby like is the one that kind of got me on him. She
See,
kept
I had like been seeing
him.
him, and then you and Abby like at the same time sent me the Louisiana video, and I was like, wait, he lives in Louisiana?
Yeah. Hurry, quick. What apartment complex is this?
I'm screaming.
I just showed Sarah a picture of like a fence and some grass.
Be like, that's the exchange.
Oh, and I guess we didn't like also sorry, that was a lot just now. I didn't say any full sentence.
I know, I was like, what?
Context for what I just said about the apartment complex. Sarah sent me a video of Kale and was like, what apartment complex? I
can't remember if that was on the podcast or not.
Anyway.
No, I think it was.
He kills me with Imba,
Oh, or Lil Dix.
Lil
Char.
Dix, and Char.
When he does the videos of him like on the Notes app where it'll be like, or he's acting like they were texting, but it's really just the Notes app. You haven't
Wait, I
seen
haven't
those?
seen that one.
Katie, he'll literally be like, me and Imba and Lil Dix and Char were texting the other day, and then he'll pull up a screenshot of the Notes app where it's like Imba, hey guys, Lil Dix, what's up, Char? But it's the Notes app. Like
I'm
it's like him.
Screaming. That is so funny.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Sarah, also I was gonna say, like, this isn't you made me think of this when we were joking about not planning anything, but
Yeah.
whenever like during the week when we're like don't know what day we're gonna record on or whatever, I'm like, I need to do my homework before we get on this podcast and like make sure I'm like up to date with James Charles videos and like do all this, and like I never actually do it, but I'm always like, I need to watch this stuff so that I can talk to Sarah about this.
That's hilarious. Have you watched the house tour yet?
I watched the first one. I did not watch the second one.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, obsessed with it.
Same. I was kind of like ready to shed a tear. I didn't realize the first one like wasn't gonna be the whole thing, and then he kept like panning the backyard, and I was like, if you don't bring me to this backyard right now.
Katie, I literally, whenever he was on his little patio outside of his room, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, we won't show you the backyard yet." I looked at the time, and I was like, "There's 40 seconds left. How we're not gonna see the backyard?"
Yeah.
But I was like,
so
so I
then
cannot. I know I just haven't gotten around to watching, but I did watch the JoJo Siwa.
yeah.
Insane,
Who is this little
insane.
girl?
No, literally, I was just like, and then I also watched the video on her channel where she turned him into her.
I don't think I watched that one.
It was pretty good too. It was funny because it felt just like his video, except like it was her doing his makeup.
Were they in his studio?
I think they were in her studio.
Okay.
Well, unless maybe it was, I don't know. They were in a studio, but then like it looked like maybe they were at hit. No, because I don't really know.
No, okay. I think it's funny when like other creators, like I think Charlie did a video like in James's studio, and it's like
So did Addison.
it's like so very James Charles. Like I'm like, I know you're at James's house right now.
Yeah. Did you see the D'Amelios started a family YouTube channel?
Yes, I did.
I haven't watched anything yet, but best believe I will watch every single video.
The other night, I watched a bunch of Dixie's YouTube videos. Pretty good. I like her.
Oh, me too. I think, well, supposedly they're about to have a reality TV show. Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm waiting for.
Did you watch the one of the Dixie D'Amelio show?
Yeah.
Okay, I think, and then I'm pretty proud of myself for like making all these connections. Addison and Charlie made a TikTok, and Addison had like a cord like hanging out of her like sweatshirt. Like
Okay.
it was like a mic or something on her. And so I kind of think that she was like at the D'Amelio's house to be like in Dixie's video. That's
Oh,
my
okay.
prediction. That's a pretty like big thing, but
Yeah. I want to know, there's like rumors that, I mean, obviously she's not about to be like a regular, but like, do we think Addison's going to make any appearances on the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
I'm sure considering they're filming it right now and she's over there every day of her life.
The other day I was thinking about this and I was like, my brain like genuinely cannot like get around the fact that this time last year Addison Rae was an LSU student just like you are, just like I once was, and now she's hanging out with Kourtney Kardashian.
You don't have to remind me.
Like I can't, well, you know what I mean? Like my brain cannot wrap around this fact.
I feel like she's like morphing into Kourtney. Like every time she posts a picture, she like looks a little bit more like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like training her.
Okay, that's scary.
They're like,
Wait, can we talk about egg salad?
sure. And then we need to wrap it up because I think it's already been some time.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Were you one of the people that voted that no?
So I voted WTH is egg salad. I've had it before, I think, but it's not something that I would like going into the kitchen to make some egg salad. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm not like appalled that you ate it, but I also have not eaten egg salad in the past decade of my life.
Okay. Okay. But you know what it is.
Yeah, it's like tuna, but eggs. It's like
What?
it's like tuna salad, but with eggs instead of
I
tuna.
would say like chicken salad. It's literally just, it's all it is boiled eggs and mayonnaise.
That's it?
And like some salt and pepper and some
I was about
tony.
to say, can we get some flavor in there?
I mean, yeah, like but like real ingredients besides like seasoning. It's literally just boiled eggs and mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I was just sitting there and I was like, do
How
other
vegan
people
of
eat
you.
this? So
Okay, I'm just kidding.
a lot. Wait, what?
I said how vegan of you.
It's literally eggs.
And also mayonnaise is not vegan. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
But I was just like, I'm actually kind of surprised at how many people said no. Like it's about 50-50 right now of like people that said no. And so then I was like, okay, well, are they saying no because they just don't eat it or because they don't know what it is?
Yeah, I said no because like I don't
Yeah.
I'm not like friends with egg salad, you know?
Yeah. Dang, eggs, chicken salad. See, and I like chicken salad from like a place, but chicken salad that I like is like canned chicken with boiled eggs and mayonnaise. Mix that up. Woo!
Okay, I'm like that with tuna. Like I love tuna salad. Like I will whip up some tuna. I haven't done it in a while, but it's just so convenient. Like
Yeah, I just don't really like tuna all that much. Like tuna from a can, I don't love that.
yeah.
Interesting.
Weird.
But
Uh,
yeah, egg salad. I
do you
mean, it's
eat
good.
pimento cheese?
Not really. Do
I don't
you?
either. No, but I
Oh.
feel like that's like another like sandwich thing that's kind of like weird and obscure.
Yeah, I don't really eat that. I don't really know what that is. Like I know what it is. Obviously, like I've probably eaten it before, but I'm always like pimento cheese. Like what is that?
Hmm. I don't know.
I truly have no idea. Wait, I am before we wrap up, I am finally watching the last season of Fuller House.
Okay.
And Josh Peck like is a little like has a little cameo. I forgot he was in one of the past seasons. He's like the dad of a kid that goes to daycare with John Stamos's
Hmm.
like daughter, and he was just in an episode like made another little appearance, and I was like, wait, I kind of forgot that Josh Peck was like an actual person and not just somebody that's friends with David Dobrik.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, that's hilarious. But it's funny
Yeah.
because like David Dobrik once fanboyed about Josh Peck.
Yeah, and now it's like I associate Josh Peck with David Dobrik.
Yeah.
I also, it's honestly, were you ever like when you were a kid, did you watch Full House? Was that like a show you watched a lot or no?
Mm, you know how I am.
Oh, even as a kid, you didn't watch TV?
Yeah, not really.
Oh,
I watch Disney Channel religiously, but really anything outside of that.
okay.
But I'm like
Okay,
pretty good with SpongeBob.
that's not Disney Channel, but okay.
I know that's why I'm like adding that onto the list of
Oh, okay.
Nickelodeon shows that I watched.
See, Full House, I've probably seen every single episode of Full House 5 times.
Hmm.
Just because like it was just something that like, turn it on, watch Full House. Also my like mom's best friend, the people that live behind us, the patio people, their daughter Audrey was obsessed with Full House. We'd watch it all the time. So when Fuller House came out, I was obviously very excited.
Oh, we know
And
Audrey.
oh, duh, of course we know Audrey.
That was kind of a joke, but
So dumb. But you know who Audrey is. I don't have to explain who Audrey is. You know who Audrey
I
is.
didn't know
So,
she was the daughter of those people though.
of
And
the
I also
patio
didn't know
people?
they were your neighbors. I mean, I knew that you were like besties with them. I just didn't know they lived near you.
They actually live right behind us, and we have a gate that connects our
How cute is
backyards.
that?
Yeah, yeah. It's because we actually met them. Fun fact. So they've lived behind us for a long time, but after Katrina, everyone's fences were down. Duh. And so we literally met them because they live behind us. So like normally you don't know who lives
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
you,
yeah.
but all the fences were down, and so we like met them through that, and then we rebuilt. Then we became like besties, and so when we rebuilt the fences, we were like, oh, we got to put a gate in.
Okay, that's funny.
So
I also have a gate with my backyard, like behind my house neighbors. It was like there when we moved in, and we never like were besties with them. But when Connor and I were really little, and like my
yeah,
parents were still married, not that sounds weird, but whatever.
yeah.
We would like go over there. They had a koi pond, and me and
Oh,
Connor would like live to feed their fish. Like we would be like, can we please go feed the fish? And so we would like go over there and
yeah.
just like want to feed the fish. And also one time, I'll never forget this. I might have told you this before. I don't know why I talk about this so randomly. They had a like cherry tomato plant, and one
Uh-huh.
time I stole a tomato off of their plant. Like not that big of a deal. It's fine. And then
Yeah.
I come home and my mom was like, you have to go apologize for stealing a tomato. And I was so embarrassed and I felt so bad. And I like went over it. She like made me go and like apologize to them, and I hated everything.
Yikes. Yeah, people always think it's so weird when I tell them that I have like a gate with my backyard neighbors, so that's cool that y'all did too.
Yeah. I also was friends with like my like diagonal neighbor. I like went to school with them and like actually was like good friends with the girls that grew up there.
Hmm.
And we both had a trampoline. And so we would like push our trampolines like up against the fence and like
No.
climb over and then like jump from the fence onto each other's trampoline and like go play at each other's houses because we
That
didn't
actually
all have
sounds
a
so
big.
fun.
Oh, also, I think they had like a pile of bricks or something like in the corner, like where their fence met, because since we were like on a diagonal, and we would like use the bricks to like get down from the fence. Oh my
That's
gosh.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Dang. I love stuff
That was
like
good.
that.
Yeah, me too.
I
And we
don't
got
remember
a
what we
neighbor.
were.
Oh wait, I have a neighbor. I mean, I kind of do.
Like in your apartment?
Well, yeah, they live above me. I consider those people my neighbors. We just got new people actually, and it's really funny because like the upstairs people have a balcony. Maybe not obviously. They have a balcony. We don't. We live on the first floor, whatever. Their balcony is like right above my bedroom window. So when they're outside, I can hear their conversations crystal clear. So if they're like just out there vibing, like talking at a normal volume, like they're not being loud, but I can just like chime into their conversation.
Wait, people know how to talk in a normal volume? Wild.
Wait, actually, I don't know what that means. What did I say just now? I blacked out.
Well, maybe what if they're listening to this podcast right now and they're like, oh my gosh, the girl below us can really hear all of our conversations.
Because she hears me yell about this podcast all the time. So they're like, let's check it out.
1000% what it is.
Wait, oh my gosh, I have another thing. This is what I want to talk to you about. Okay, so I accidentally stumbled across Alex Cooper's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
From Call Her Daddy?
Her NYC apartment tour.
Oh.
That's what the video that I watched.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
It's like insane.
I mean, it's a very nice apartment for New York City, yes. The top comment is like, I knew when she said Restoration Hardware that she made it. Like her couch is like the cloud couch that like like David has.
Yeah.
She's highly inappropriate.
Yeah.
I did not. I actually didn't
that's her
know.
whole brand.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess I knew that, but I don't think when I clicked on the video that I knew that she was the Call Her Daddy girl.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So as she's like going through, she's like, "This is where I record" or something. And I was like, "Oh wait."
Oh yeah, her whole brand is inappropriate.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's like literally how she makes money.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But her apartment was very nice.
I'll have to go watch.
It was kind of funny. It's not that funny, but she was like showing her like hoodie collection, and she was like, "This is kind of weird, but I like associate every hoodie with like every guy that I've ever been with." And so she was like telling stories about them, and I don't know, it was just kind of funny.
Oh yeah, her stuff's funny. It's just highly, highly inappropriate. So you have to like. Sometimes it's too much. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, like that's not something I need to listen to.
Yeah. I would not really recommend this video. Anyway.
We are not endorsing Call Her Daddy. Let me make that very clear.
Although we do work for Barstool, we would not like to endorse this podcast. Just keep listening to ours. It'll be fine.
I'm dead. I feel like sometimes people don't know when we're joking. Oh. And so, like, what if people, like, seriously think we, like, stalk Kale?
Well, they would be correct.
That's the thing that we're not joking about.
Yeah, just to, like, draw some lines. Like, we are stalking Kale, however, we do not work for Barstool. I'm dying though because I'm pretty sure like on the third podcast you were like, so how do we get signed by Barstool?
Yep, literally.
That hasn't happened yet. Someone DM'd me. I'm not gonna disclose their identity, but let me find it. It was so nice.
About the podcast?
Kind of, yeah.
Someone we know?
She's like an LSU. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. She said, "So your posts are the best. You host a podcast, and I just learned you make stickers. I'm quickly becoming a stan."
Wait, I'm screaming.
It was just funny. She like DM'd me like out of the blue and like said that.
Yeah.
We host a podcast.
What?
It's I don't. Mel.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh, she also has a podcast.
Does she?
It's literally in her bio.
The bi-weekly feel-good podcast where you anonymously co-host. Should we get on it?
Yeah.
Wait, I should go on her podcast so that her listeners can do. That's what collabs are for.
Katie, yes.
Wait, I'm about to get on her podcast for a second.
Okay. Perfect.
Is that weird? Woo, why am I like a podcaster? Oh, I don't know.
Literally episode 20 of doing our podcast and we're having a crisis. Like, wait, we're podcast? Wait, we have a podcast? I didn't mean
for this to be a real thing. I didn't mean for this to become permanent. Me and literally everything I do. I didn't mean to become an artist. I really didn't.
Okay, Katie, that's dramatic.
Okay, yeah, literally, I'm too much. I love having a podcast.
Me too.
This
It's
month.
y'all, it's so funny because every single time like Katie sends me the edited podcast, she'll be like, we have a podcast.
Literally every week.
And she'll be like, I love that we have a podcast.
And we're like, we have a podcast. Like it's out like in the internet. Oh my god.
Sometimes it really gets me. This is like not really with the podcast because I feel like it's hard to like stumble upon a podcast, but with TikTok, it always gets me of like, what if I'm on like David Dobrik's For You page?
Yeah, you've said that before.
Like, I feel like it'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, you just pop up on like the most random people pop up my For You page.
Yeah, so it's like, how do I know that like one of my videos didn't like pop up on his?
However, back to our celebrity thing, David Dobrik's TikTok could be some kind of like he only gets famous people's TikToks.
I don't know though, because he talked with Jason on their podcast about TikTok and he was saying that he loves it because he sees all these people that he would like never really actually see if it wasn't for
that's
TikTok.
Cool. Okay, then yeah.
And so I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, is one of those people Sarah McCurley?
On the real, guys, thanks for listening to our podcast. Like it's
True.
fun, but we would feel less excited if we had 0 listens.
That's actually really true. So thanks.
I want to say thanks for listening, tuning in. We hope that, I don't know, you laugh with us for an hour a week. That would be awesome. We just love doing this and we are thankful that you guys want to listen to us still 20 weeks in.
Honestly, I don't even want to listen to me for 20 weeks. So thanks. I'm glad that y'all do.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's all for this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, hit us up if you have anything you would like us to talk about.
Yes.
Hope you guys are safe.
Yes.
I hope y'all are doing well. Transition of seasons. Reach out if y'all ever need anything for real. We're still your friends. We're not too famous yet.
Not yet.
Jokes. But yeah, thanks guys for listening. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Great.
Amazing.
Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Wait, what?
Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh, I forgot.
Comment down below the nail polish emoji.
Ooh.
Because I just like her.
Cool. Yeah, me too.
Okay, awesome. Hope you guys have the best day of your life.